Yep, this is University Street. Well, that sign really doesn't say a great deal, but it'll make more sense once we travel back in time. So we have that there, that says Lazy Garden. And let's see about going up here. Now this is one of the higher vaults again, much like the bank was. Right, let me see if I can struggle as much as everybody else to find this one. Here we go, I'm here. Ooh, spooky darkness sound. You're supposed to stay in Wintertide, buddy. You are, I love you to pieces. You're a good little dog, but really, you should have stayed with the shaman. Alright, this is the second area. University Street, which is the similar to Bank Street in its layout. This is the Lazy Garden, as it is in the ruins. And this is Power from Knowledge, which is the sign that we saw that had fallen to pieces. Has the same button and the same enchanting table. Now, in here, if we go upstairs, we find a lovely enchanted weapon there. And put that repeater in there. I shouldn't really have that either. And let's have a read of this book. That was the most fantastic enchant I've ever seen performed. The whole place went dark. Now the author of this book is Christopher. And I kind of figured, what the hell? I was running out of NPC names and trying to think of people to put in who would fit. And I thought, well, I'll do the Doctor Who's. Why not? So that Christopher is Christopher Eccleston. He always said fantastic. So if you watch Doctor Who with Christopher Eccleston in, you'll know who he is. As well, I had a bit of a don't say anything to Helena, but I'd forgotten to put her in as a NPC, so this garden is kindly sponsored by Helena. You know, I had to quick sneak that one in, since Helena didn't actually work on the map this time round. She was busy playing other games like Skyrim and beta testing The Secret World. Ah, right, okay. Wrong door. There we go. This is David. As in David Tennant. I watched the grass die as it went dark. I've never seen that happen before. So these are basically, or mainly houses. They're not shops like on the last street. They offer some flavor text. They're not desperately part of the plot at all. They do give out a lot of flavor. This is Sarah, as in Sarah Jane, the assistant. I watch the darkness around the street cutting us off from the rest of the city. There it is on the back of my neck or on edge. I fear the worst. So this, in hindsight, I think one zone was too many for Chronotide, because I think people became numb to the sound effects and the scares and such. I actually think that perhaps, oh, that's nice, isn't it? I actually think that perhaps I could have done with the zone less, and I think that this may have been the nominated zone. Sylvester McCoy. I was cooking some food and turned around to find an energy core in my living room. I took it to the university building for safekeeping and hurried back home. Having said that though, sometimes the silence of this area still puts people on edge because they are expecting something to happen. And there's nothing better than a player's own psychology without having to do anything, making the fear worse or making them on edge and tense. More invisibility potions there to fix. Here we go. Time to Die by good old Tom Baker. That damn clock on the university building has stopped. Tick tock, tick tock. Time to die. Good old Tom Baker, he's always a cheerful folk. And I actually got quite excited like a big kid the other day because I had heard there's a possibility of him coming back to Doctor Who next year for the 50th anniversary, so there you go, keep that one under wraps. Bit of information, you heard it here first. Along with Peter Davison as well. Right. This was the second area, along with Bank Street. University Street and Bank Street was saved from the original clock tower map that I first had designed in February before it got changed into this monstrosity, which is Chronotide. I always recycle things anyway. I always do when I'm map making. This entire row of terraces now, which is just 2 buildings, was 4 buildings, and you may recognise the design. This is from Wintertide. Yeah, you probably saw that. Probably went in this house to go and sleep in the back bedroom of Evelyn Price, or went into this house to get to the Reverend's Cauldron. Yeah, it's the same house. I always recycle. Just change the blocks. Okay, this is the University of Yesterweek. Excellent. Yeah, it is a bit of a Terry Pratchett kind of title. I didn't really think about that until after I'd written it and thought, oh, what the heck, it'll go in. Welcome. Okay, what we got in here? It's graceful. Smithbot started laughing uncontrollably during lecture today. I won't tolerate that kind of behaviour. Indeed. So frightfully bloody. Thank you, Mr. Big. Behind there sits my very first proximity detector, which I have a video on my YouTube channel, which is powered by a Big. This is it. I still used it. It's the only place I used it, and it's here for nostalgia's sake. Die, strange zombie kind of thing. I don't even know where you are or what you're doing. You've disappeared. That's strange. Okay, alright, what do we have in here? Got the empty box in here. Just here for flavour again. Oh, that pig. He's gonna have all the zombies at the door. And here they come. Gone insane by lecturer. Smith was gone insane. It took a good number of us to restrain him. He kept saying that we were all going to disappear. Frightfully bloody posh, isn't he, Smithport? What a name. No, hit the lights and get the dodgy zombies. Flickering light powered circuit by a minecart, which is sounding like some kind of machine taking off. Wish there was some way to silence those, that'd be nice. Be good for a Silent Hill style map though, that's for sure. Where is he gone? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? He was outside here, but he's gone up here. Are you up here? Yeah, here. Come here, strange zombie thing. Now, originally I didn't have the heartbeat of the iron golem. I didn't actually have this one here. Instead, it was all powered by these pressure plates here, which are now probably useless because they powered this one here, which then dies and finishes. And it was just there, just as a scare. You're not going to really hear him anyway over the top of the minecart that's going on underneath us. Blooming noisy thing. Oh man. Typical classrooms here. Get out of the way of that minecart sound. Switch this one, is this good? Oh. Deafened on both sides by minecarts. You know, that's really blooming annoying, that is. Right, disappeared by a lecturer. Smithport disappeared with no idea what trigger is being played here. I have no idea how an adult can disappear like that. 1 second he was there, the next he's gone. I think it's kill the laughter, hatred. So this is the kind of chem lab, or meths lab as they always get stated on the playthroughs. But this is where they do all their studies, I guess, for the university. Depending on what kind of university it is, I never really decided. But we have this, the fire resistance potion. Definitely going to be taking that, considering we know what happens when this breaks. Come on. There we go. They actually burnt one of the tables down. Little blighters. Let's get out the... Oh, Mr. Piggy's still going mad. Still going mad. Proximity detecting us. Die, Mr. Strange Zombie Thing. And there we go, we're free. Yes. Freedom. Replacing this last block should allow us entry to the clock tower. But hopefully we'll be able to restore time. Okay, let's do the... Where is he? I'm gonna miss you, I really am. Love you, boy, see you later. Right, okay. Let's change our game mode. Let's go and have a journey up here. We can actually see in here. This is the light switch from the first class. It just has a minecart that goes backwards and forwards, as we can see. It's blooming loud, isn't it? Right. There we go. And all that does is go on a detect rail, sends the signal down, and flashes the lights on and off. That's really, really loud. I wish it wasn't. Oh dear, never mind. Dear Dinnerboon, can we have silencing commands so that we don't have to play the sounds that you're giving us, even though they're great sounds, sometimes don't always want them. Same as this one here, this is the same kind of thing. This is for upstairs. was the flickering lights upstairs, which were deafening us earlier, so we couldn't actually do anything. And there we go, that's all he's doing. Little Gollum sat there dying. I think we looked at this design last time. This is the early design for my gas screamer, which I do keep earlier designs. Oh, fantastic! Look at this. The pig spawner is still here. Look at that. Genuinely pig spawning onto a solitary block of grass, and look at that. I spawned all these in just to fill up all the. There you go. It's working. Oh, it's great to know that it still works. Fantastic. And of course there's villager spawners here, there and everywhere, just to make people freaked out a little. And this block here, as I was saying on the theatre level when I was there, I always experiment, and this was for my golem spawner, my iron golem spawner, that when an iron golem spawns in here, then they will be crushed instantly like this. And what I did was I blocked off the spawn area around here, forced them to spawn in that little area to be crushed. That was me experimenting, as I always do. Ah, yes, that's the wiring up there. That's the wiring from the pressure plates on the floor that goes over the roof behind the obsidian and crushes this iron golem here. Oh yeah, I hid spawners under the floor as well. So that's it. We've got the proximity detectors to open doors and to sling potions. Nothing else really that I can say about this area that hasn't been said of others. The chunks are really slow to load. Look at this. It's actually quite funny because look at that. I can actually get a cross section of all of them. That's University Street. What's that one? I'm trying to think what that one is. Oh, that's Wintertide there. And below that, what's that below? Oh heck, it filled in. That's such a shame. Yeah, it's definitely Wintertide down there. You can see that. And the sewers below that. Fantastic. Excellent. Right, let's get back to where we should be, shall we? Stop being naughty. This is actually the top of the nether as well, as you can see. It's very red, isn't it, up here? They have changed it a little bit. Oh, there we go. Back to the laser gardens. So if you remember that we got laser gardens there and power from knowledge here. So when we go back out, I did try and match it up on this side. Oh, change my game mode. There we go. It's the same style buildings. Let's go up there. Hello, Mr. Villager. Laser Gardens, which has been ruined. And Power from Knowledge, which is the enchanting table. Ah, there we are then. It's the last one. Very neat. I don't think I've done too bad. Oh, explosion. And then a repeat of explosions here. And these lights flash on and off while the others rotate. Beautiful. Right, let's get to that clock tower. Or as Malik like to go, let's go and have a look and say bye-bye to Big Ben, our old friend.